Good morning, Masters and Grandmasters. This is Ray Mannion providing you with an update on the website. What I've been working on the past couple of weeks is the pattern section of the website, and so what you might find now on the home page is this link right here. And what we've got is actually its own domain, patterns.tkdunion.org. So that's something that you can email to your students. And you may be thinking, well, what do we need another pattern page? There's thousands of pattern pages out on the internet. Well, I think what we're doing is something completely unique, completely remarkable, and has tremendous value to Taekwondo practitioners worldwide. So I'm going to explain a little bit of that to you. Basically, we've broken down into patterns, stances, and techniques. I think there's plenty of other information in an encyclopedia. I still haven't managed to buy one for myself, so as this will continue to grow, we'll get more of that on there. So the website itself is built like a wiki, which is like Wikipedia, where you can go in and edit a page content. So you can see that right here. What's really exciting about it is that if you use this special kind of markup here, it's very easy to provide links to a page. You don't have to have an entire HTTP : blah blah blah. So what people will be able to do is if they're writing an article or if they're posting in a forum, all they have to do is wrap text within these double brackets, and when it's displayed on a web page, it will automatically provide a link to the pattern. So if somebody's talking about Chanji or Dangun in a pattern and they just put it in brackets, it will link to the page. So let me just show you quickly about the pattern pages. Obviously this is not entirely done yet, still got a ways to go, but I wanted to make it live because there's a lot of great information here. The thing that makes our site very unique and what I think is really valuable is that it's entirely database driven. There are things you can do with a database that you can't do with simple web pages that have just been entered like in a Microsoft Word document. For example, we have these images saying front and back. Some people are going to prefer to see C and D. Others are going to want to see north, south, east, west. And then correspondingly have that information the same down below. So with that in our database, we're going to be able to do that. Another thing we're going to be able to do is manage how people see the belts. I'm not sure if there are schools in our union currently that use the orange, purple, brown system, but we can certainly accommodate that in the future to show what's learned at what level. The other thing that you see down here is that each stance is now a linkable page, which we can do many things with later. Again, that can just be a pop-up, but for now these are separate pages that describe the dimensions and so on of the stance. I think this is very helpful to people when they want to look at the details, particularly when you get up to something like a rear foot stance and so on and so forth. Right now this is all the same image, but just trying to show you that we can have an image of the actual movement if we can get that to our database. Right now I'm showing the ITF versions of the patterns, taking them from YouTube. What we can do is we can put the Taekwondo International video at the top, but we don't really seem to have those right now, so I'm working on trying to get the ones off of Grandmaster Kim's site, because I think those are the best that we have. Then down here we can continue to add a few more videos just kind of randomly from our members, so that if our members post a video of themselves doing the pattern on YouTube or in a forum or somewhere on our website, we can offer that as well. And you'll see that this is ample space for providing advertisements for Taekwondo International membership. So I think people will come here and keep coming here for the pattern information, and after they've been here several times, they're going to want to become members. The next thing that I'm endeavoring to do is I'm going to take some of the information from Grandmaster Kim's site that provides nuances to the movements and further descriptions of the movements. We're going to place them here underneath the stances, but I think we'll provide some of them free, but on some of the patterns or most of the patterns, these little tips and nuances such as the hand grab in Hwarang, or the nuance of moving from in Dosan, that will be kind of like a paid feature. If you want to get the real nuance of the meaning of this movement, the way that the movement works, you've got to be a registered member for the site. So I think that providing that and being able to capture that from user input will be very valuable to people. So I think that's about it. All right, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much. All the best.